Surprisingly, one of my most underused pedals on my pedalboard is my Eventide H9. A few years ago when I did one of my last pedalboard revisions, I kind of optimized the pedals that I had on my board. And so I got rid of a lot of my fun pedals, like Q-trons, Pogs. I mean, I haven't really had a chorus on my board for a while. Now, I had the pedal that was known as the H9 Core before, which is basically the same hardware. You just have to buy the effects. You get a few effects, but you buy effects on top of the effects that it comes with. The H9 Max is what they call maxed out, and so it comes with all the effects. I actually think they got rid of the Core and the standard model of the H9, and now they only sell the Max. Anyway, due to the time when I got the pedal and as I was building out my board, I never really dug into the pedal. Quite frankly, I thought I'd be using a lot more of its effects over time, but really I've only used the chorus a couple times and the tremolo every once in a while. So lately I've been messing around with a few of the algorithms, and just the other day I was live on Twitch messing around with a few of the presets. So I thought, hey, let's make a video talking about my favorite sounds so far. And next week I actually might make a video talking about my 5 likes and dislikes about the H9, because I have a bone to pick about a few of the nuances of the Eventide H9. So if you don't want to miss that, make sure you subscribe to the channel down below. Let's talk about some of these sounds. So right now I've got my guitar going through the pedal board with the H9 engaged. It's going through my Matchless HC-30 with an aux box being recorded straight into Ableton. Let's go ahead and load up the app, which is definitely one of the dislikes that I've got with the pedal. I had the hardest time connecting this to Bluetooth when I first got it. So the first patch I'm into is this Teenage Wasteland patch on the Quadravox algorithm. I'm liking how it's a little offset, even though I sync the tempo to the track. Let's give it a listen. So I love a good Octaver. I still own my Boss OC3, that's one of my favorite pedals. There's a pretty good Octaver in the H9, although a lot of them seem to be based around like a synthesizer type thing. This one still sounds like a classic guitar octave, which I'm a fan of. I like that sound. So the next patch is actually just a classic Rotary tone. It's actually one that was invented by Josh Smith, famous LA blues guitar player. I really like that it's got a slow to fast mode. If you've never switched like a Rotary speaker from a slow movement to a fast movement, it adds a whole new level of intensity. That's a really nice parameter to have on this. I'm gonna try and engage it halfway through. We'll see if we can get it right. Patch is actually kind of a recent addition to the H9. It's called the Harmadillo. It's a harmonic tremolo, which is kind of raising to popularity right now, but it's not something we see on a lot of pedals. It comes from the brown face era of Fender amps. If you didn't see my video last week on the whole topic, check it out there. But it's got this really intense sound, and it almost sounds a little stereo. I actually don't have my H9 set up in stereo, but I bet you it'll sound good if it was. Algorithm called the Resonator, which seems like it's some sort of delay, maybe some filter. It's pretty cool for guitar pads. At least that's what I'm finding works in this song. Let's check it out. Synthesizer patches are just a lot of fun. They may not sound the best, there's a little bit of grittiness to them, sometimes the tracking can be a little weird on the guitar, but they can be helpful in getting you out of a guitar-centered space and maybe into more of a melodic space. I'm gonna lay down a little synth line that's not gonna be impressive guitar-wise at all, but let's make it fit the song. fun sounds that we can get out of this pedal, and I didn't even touch the choruses, I didn't touch the reverbs, I didn't touch much of the delays. I just touched the stuff that was kind of inspirational for making a track. So even though it's on my board to be the modulation section, it's actually a pretty inspirational tool when I'm trying to come up with parts. I'm looking forward to talking about my likes and dislikes with this pedal because I do have a few qualms, but there are a lot of things that make this pedal very much worth the cost. Do I see myself getting rid of it? Absolutely not. This is a great pedal. I'm happy to have it on my board. I'd probably buy another one. Some people have 2 of them on their board, and I could totally see doing that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.